everybody? It's Infamous Kiki. I hear I got some time. I got some time to kill y'all. Today I got time, cuz. Anyway, who am I? I've been in the Wall Street Journal. I'm an award-winning artist. I've been on podcasts. I've been on TV shows. I'm not famous any stretch of the imagination, but I do have my own channel. Welcome to all the new subscribers. Trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and we just talk. Right now, I've been doing a series about dating and online dating, and I hope my internet holds. Sorry, y'all, for the lighting, but like I'm waiting to go to see the dentist. But I got some time, so I just thought I'd get on here and talk about dating. We're going to talk about 5 myths about women that men need to know about, and five, these are myths, these are misconceptions, and these are things that I've. There's lots more out there, but there are things that about women that a lot of men believe. I've talked to men, and then I've also talked to women, and they have the same reaction. They're like, men actually believe that. I'm like, yeah, girl, they really do. And so, we're gonna get down to it. Welcome to everybody. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit the thumbs up on this video. I've written them down. So the number one, not in any order of importance, by the way. So, you know, so don't think it's like, this is like this is like a tier list. It's not. Um, Number one, the myth that I've heard, and we're gonna start out, is that women get hit on by a lot of men. Okay, my slant is always going to be about online dating because I don't know any other kind of dating because I've always online dated or found dudes off the internet. So that's my experience, and that's where I come from. Um, so that's where I'm coming from, and so that's how I'm going to point. Y'all see, I got this pimple right here, y'all. Don't do me. Um, y'all don't do me. I know. Um, um, so yeah, number one is that we get hit on by men all the time. I've heard this from men when they're talking about online dating. I've heard this men when we're talking about out in real life. Um, and I belong to several groups. I belong to a singles group. I belong to an interracial group. I belong to a mom, just a mom group, married, all kinds of mothers. So I belong to different groups, and I bring up these topics in these groups, whether they be on Facebook or Reddit or whatever, about what people think about certain things that people say about what men think about women. And this is the one that gets women are like, huh, what? Let me tell you something. Perception is reality. There are some women out there, depending on where they live, depending on what they look like, depending on who they are, depending on their personality, will have men approach them. But because there are women out there, this does happen too, okay? Because of TV, because of entertainment, because of the things that we see in entertainment and TV and movies, where men are approaching women at a bar. Like, the old trope. We've seen this since I was a kid in the 70s and 80s. Women are sitting at a bar, or a woman is sitting at a bar, and a man goes up to him. I mean, that's how a lot of comedies, a lot of movies, a lot of shows, or a woman is somewhere at a grocery store, some man come up to him. This is what we've been conditioned to see in entertainment. And how movies start out and how TV shows start out. And so people start thinking that this is real. I'm here to tell you, depending on where you live, depending on what, demographics are everything. I'm going to do a video about online dating and demographics, especially now these days where a lot of men, like I said, in my experience in my area, and I can only talk about Texas because I don't live anywhere else. I am from Michigan, but when I lived there, I wasn't of dating age. I can say that, especially now where everybody's more on social media, men don't really approach you out in real life. Again, it's not just me. I don't tell y'all anything in a vacuum. I ask women. Like I said, this is not a poll. I don't know about women everywhere, but I ask women anecdotally, how many women do y'all have men approaching y'all? They're like, no, no, no. And then men try to make the excuse, well, because women get offended. Women don't get offended. I've never heard, if you approach a woman respectfully, like you come up to her and say something lewd and nasty, then yeah, she gonna get angry. But I have not had women get upset about a man saying hi to them. Like, when I say approach, I don't even mean like going up to them and throwing some line, or hey baby girl, or hey shorty. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about just looking at a woman, looking in her eye, waving, saying hello, hey. Like women, we're even appreciative of that. That doesn't happen. A lot of women out here, I live my life. I go to the store. I sometimes go in my office. I'm at the dentist office. I'm out here living my life. It like no one is accosting me and being like, "Ooh, hey, Kiki." Even when when I'm all glam, when I'm super glam, when I'm super glammed up, I have less men look at me. I have more men be friendlier to me when I look like this than when I got the hair on and my makeup's on and y'all see videos of me looking like you see my thumbnail. That's how I normally look when I'm not out just running errands going to Walmart. So when me and my friends we go out, I look as this glam Kiki. It's not this. So I have less men that seem more or less interested because a lot of times men are intimidated, men are shy, and not all men, but I'm saying for the most part, women we do not have a lot of men approaching us. Again, women put it in the comments on the video. Men, put it in the comments what you think. And then I asked men this question before I go to number two. I asked men, I said, are you out hitting on women? They're like, no. Okay. When you go out, do you approach women? Most men, 99% of men, I ask this question, they're like, no. I'm like, so if you're not approaching women, if you're not hitting on women, if you aren't at a bar picking up women, what makes you think that other men are? Because if you're not doing it, then 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 who else is doing it? I'm like, and I ask men this over and over again, all of them are no. So I'm like, have you asked your male friends? Are they hitting on women? Are they approaching women? Are they picking up women? No. Do you know of any of your male friends that have approached women lately? No. Like in real life, not online. They're like, well, no. Okay, so if none of your friends are doing it and you're not doing it, who are these mythical men that are hitting on women? Because again, with men, they just assume because that's what they see on TV, that's the narrative. And then they find, and I'm like, boo, if you're not doing it, then who was left to do it? Do you think you're the only person that's not approaching women? Ask your male friends or this. So I tell men out there, ask your male friends and relatives and uncles and cousins and sons, are they approaching women? And if they say yes, how often? Once every 6 months, once every 2 months, never. Oh, I don't ever go up to women. Okay, so if nobody is going up to women that you know, who are we getting approached by? Because again, for men, they I think there's something in their mind that thinking that if they're not doing it, they're the anomaly. When really they're the norm. Like you're not the anomaly. You're not messed up because you feel uncomfortable approaching women or you too shy to approach women. Because 9 times out of 10, most men don't. So again, perception is reality. If you're not, I tell my son this all the time. If you're not doing something, your friends are not doing something. Don't believe the narrative that everybody is doing this. Oh, well, everybody is doing this. Who is everybody? Do you know anybody doing this personally? Well, no, but that's what they say. Just because that's what they say does not mean it's reality. So no, we don't run around with sausages in our face. I don't go online and there's lots of men hitting on me and lots of men telling me I'm attractive. It doesn't happen. So it doesn't happen. So number two, misconception is that women don't get rejected. I've heard this a lot. I've been hinted and suggested. So again, I tell men, women get rejected. We get rejected. There are men out there who are not into me. We get rejected for various reasons, case by case person. But there is a thing out there that women like. We just have our pick of men, and there's like a whole heap, a pile of men. They're just sausages in our faces. Like we just have the. We could just look and say, "You, sir, yes, you there with the Mercedes. Come on, daddy. Come on, daddy. Come to mama." Like our lives don't work that way. There are men that you are not their type. Again, I did a video about we're not for everybody. There are men out there who don't like black women. There are men who don't like thick women, who don't like thick thighs, y'all, and an ass. I'm sorry. I hate to disappoint some of y'all out there who like thick thighs and an ass. There are men out there that want skinny, skinny, skinny girls, whether they be black, white, or whatever. I'm tall. I've been rejected because I'm tall. I'm 5'9". I can't help my height. I can't do nothing about that. But I've had dudes who are like, oh, I like short women, or or they're short themselves and they want women shorter than them. So the idea that women don't get rejected is so horseshit. We get rejected. We can't just pick a man and be like, come on. Or the idea that men are easy and women can get men easy. Honey, there's some men that for various reasons they won't f with you. It just depends. It depends on the man. You may not be their type mentally, emotionally, physically, lifestyle. The same thing that we look for, the criteria that we have in men and women, it differs. But men do have standards. Men do have criteria. Men do like I know dudes who like real ghetto chicks. They wouldn't date a bougie bitch like me. They like hood girls. And what I say is that's okay. I'm not for everybody. Everybody don't have to be for everybody. But the idea that women don't get rejected is so stupid. It's so dumb that I don't know who put this narrative out there that women don't get rejected. That we just kid that whoever put that narrative out, it's not true. Yes, there are men. I've been rejected by men. I know almost every woman has. There are some men who are just like, it ain't clicking. I'm just not into you. Like, and what that reason is, it just varies. So that's number two. Women do get rejected by men. Number three, a thing that I heard is that women don't gravitate toward attractiveness like men do. Men are very visual, and men like attractive women. Baby, if I hear this nonsense, this horse shit, I'm gonna scream. Yes, men are very visual, and they like pretty women. Women like good looking men. Like. I'm just gonna tell you, women like good looking, especially women who are put together and attractive. Attractive women, we like attractive men. I don't care how much money you make. I don't care whatever. Yes, women do settle for men that are below their level of attractiveness. Sometimes women do that. I don't. I'm shallow. I'm shallow. I Miss Kiki is shallow. I like a good looking man. I like a man who is put together. I like a man who knows how to carry himself physically, emotionally, and mentally. There are some women out there who may be a little different regarding attraction, and what everybody finds attractive is different. But to say that women don't care about physical attraction is, honey, it starts there. You see relationships where women cheat. You see relationships where women aren't loyal. You see relationships where women are with a man and then they're going back to their baby daddy. And you're like, why do they keep going back to their baby daddy? Or why do they keep fucking with their ex? Because they're not attracted to the man that they with. That's basically it. Or the dude is not breaking her off like her ex did. Like, I'm just gonna tell you the truth. Women like intimacy. Women like good looking men that they're attracted to. They may not want to be with that dude, like, you know, like marry that dude. That he may not be marriage material, but you see it all the time. But women like bad boys. Yeah, that's a little bit a lot to do with it. But sometimes the bad boys are sexy AF. They sexy. They look good. They have swagger. It's not just about I want to be with a bad boy. No, dude, I want to be with a fucking good looking bad boy. It's just the truth. That gets left out of the equation. That women, well, they like bad boys. No, women like good looking men who can swing that thing. Like, I mean, ladies, am I wrong? Like, I'm serious. There's that one dude that you like, he ain't shit, but he look good in a pair of motherfucking jeans. He fit. He got it hanging, and no matter what dude you be with, if that dude ain't better looking than that dude, then you going back to that other dude, and you letting your legs spread like the Red Sea, like. And people like, there's no mystery there. She's attracted to that man. She think he's sexy. The one that she with, he alright, but she don't think he as sexy as this low. And this dude could be a low life. But there's something about that dude she find attractive. It basically boils down to attraction. So the idea that women are not attracted to certain things, of course we are. Of course we are. I have a certain type. And then men get their panties in a wad when you reject them. And I'm like, okay, some men need to learn how to handle rejection. I don't like every type of man. I understand that there's some men out there who think they cute, or women that told them that they good looking, and they may be, but it don't mean that you're my type. It doesn't mean that you're physically my type or emotionally, mentally my type. I have a type. I have a type. Okay. I have two or three different types. And so, I like what I like. And to me, if we are not physically attracted to each other, it's not gonna work with me. I'm a visual person. I like to look at a man and be like, damn, like that's what I like. Like I like intelligence and all that. But then also I can't, like I'm not into the teddy bear type. I'm not trying to fat shame nobody, but I think there's showing me one fat person relationship, and that's me. I'm not into the teddy bear type. I'm not into the big, tall dude. I have friends that like big, tall linebacker type. I'm attracted to tall basketball player build. I like my man tall and thin and lanky. That's what I like. I've dated mostly that. So, you know, I don't date like interracial. I date interracially, but I don't date white dudes. Ain't never been black with black women. That's a turn off for me because it's like I got to break you in. I got to show you how hairdo and all that. I don't want to do that. So that's another thing. So yes, the idea that we're not attracted to what we're attracted to, it's just dumb. So anyway, number four, there's a notion that women are confident, and we I've heard this. Well, women are confident, and I've heard men say this. I'm like, women, we have self-esteem issues. We have self-esteem issues. Like we we more than men do. Like women, we face so much pressure to be pretty, to be attractive, to look a certain way by society, by men, by our competition within our own friendship circle sometimes, to look a certain way, to act a certain. Now, I don't fall for that bullshit because I don't care. Y'all know I get on here with a headscarf on, girl. I don't care. But there's so much pressure for us to look a certain way, to our nails done, hair done, especially with black women. Um, there's a lot of pressure. So women, we have a lot of self-esteem issues. We have a lot of past issues of being rejected and teased. Not all of us, but because of various things. I remember a time when being a thick girl wasn't cute. Being a big girl, nobody wanted a big girl. Everybody wanted Christina Aguilera. Everybody wanted Rihanna. Everybody wanted Kate Moss. They want to stick thin, stick thin, stick thin. If y'all grew up in the 90s, y'all understand the whole 90s was all about these really skinny, crackhead looking girls that everybody wanted to be with. I was the big girl. I was the big girl because I was a lot bigger than I am now. Now back then I was like a size 22. Nobody wanted a thick girl. Nobody wanted a fat girl, especially if she was black. You really didn't want her. So the idea that women that we are also confident and we know that a man's gonna be with us, we don't. We don't. We sometimes a lot of the time women we feel like we're at the mercy of whatever a man wants, and that's a conversation for another video. But we have self-esteem issues just like men do. Um, the fifth thing I had to say controversial is that the thing that men don't understand is women are clever and women lie. Like there are men out there who think. Well, I had one dude tell me the other day that I know women and they got this man and that man. Honey, you have to dig a little deep. The women who say that they have this man and that man, is it their baby daddy? Is it their exes? Is it some dude they used to date? Is it some dude that's been chasing after them for a long time? Is it somebody they went to school with? Is it somebody went to work with? I don't know women who just have random men just chasing after them and calling them. 9 times out of 10, when a woman has men chasing after them, it's men that they fuck with before. Like honestly, I don't know any woman who has men chasing after them that's just some stranger they met at a club or online. Is I have men that are chasing after me and they exes. 3 of them are exes. I have 3 of my exes wanting to be with me. So these are not random men. These are not men I just met online somewhere. These are men that have been in and out of my life for a long time, where I dated before, been with before, you know, had a relationship with. So the idea that women have all these random men, women may tell you that. Women tell men a lot of shit. But it don't but you have to dig deep and ask her, well, who, what, when, your baby daddy and your 5 ex-boyfriends don't really count as having men chasing after you. I guess they do, but they don't. Um, Another thing about women lying, women cheat and women are good at it. Women cheat and better at cheating than men do. But a lot of times women don't admit it. I've cheated. I've cheated on lots of dudes. I've cheated in the past. Like when I was in my 20s, I was known as a cheater. Like I was known, I had a reputation as being a cheater. Like real talk. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. I wasn't faithful to nobody in my 20s. I mean, faith wasn't even a word in my motherfucking vocabulary in my 20s. But women will lie. Women are better at lying than men. Women are better at cheating than men. So I tell men that all the time, that women are good at it. Like we don't make the mistakes, stupid shit that men do. Men fuck up all the time. Men will be telling one woman one thing, tell another woman their text message the wrong girl. Again, I have to tell a story. It just happened to me that somebody text messaged me the wrong text message, and it was meant for somebody else, and he busted because he's apparently had sex or talking to somebody else. He texts me instead of this other girl. So men are stupid with theirs. Women, we will have secret phones. We will have different names in the contact. We will have your name. Your name is Melissa, and you really will be Kevin. Like women are good at cheating. Women are good at lying. And don't ever have women tell you that they're not good at cheating and lying, because they are. Like women, you will go our entire relationship and being cheated on, and you will have no inkling. Her friends won't know, her mama won't know, her daddy won't know, nobody will know. Only God will know. If you believe in the Lord might know. The Lord may be like, I didn't really know. The Lord will come back and be like, I didn't know she was cheating. Girl, what? Even God himself may not know that a woman is cheating, but she knows, and she'll just keep it to herself, because she don't want her friends to think something, or maybe she cheating with somebody that her friends don't like or her family don't like, so she won't tell anybody. Women are good at being sneaky. Women are good at lying. Women will sit there and tell you what you want to hear all the time. They will tell men what they want to hear all day, and don't mean not none of it. And I'm like I said, I'm not saying that men don't cheat and men don't lie. Men do cheat and men lie, but men are sloppy and stupid with it. Men can't keep shit straight. They I don't even know why men even bother cheating. And then a lot of times when the men think let me tell you something. A lot of times when men think they get away with it, they really don't, because their girl already know they cheating, and she's probably seeing somebody else and don't give a fuck. Like really on the real cool. A lot of times I have been cheating, not a lot of times, but I have been cheating on, and I knew the dude was cheating. And I didn't give a fuck because I was cheating too. So it was like, girl, I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna bring nothing up because I don't want him bringing up my shit. So girl, we just all gonna pretend that everything's copacetic. Like that happens. Women to say that women don't know a man is cheating. She may deny it to her friends, she may deny it to herself, but deep down inside, when she half asleep at night laying there, she know that man is laid up with another chick. She know where that man is at late at night when he say he working late and he didn't disappear. A lot of times women really do know what's going on, but they don't want to rock the boat, depending on what situation they is, or they don't want to argue, or again, or they cheating, or all three. They don't want to rock the boat, they don't want to get out of a relationship, and they cheating. So, it happens. Again, I've been there. I know women who are married and been there. So the idea that men don't know, I mean, idea a woman don't know, they knew. They deep down inside know. Now, men, I know men who've been cheated on for years and never knew it. I know women went to their graves and they didn't. They had babies by this dude, supposedly babies by this dude, and them kids weren't even that man's kids. He had no clue that these kids wasn't even his. More than once has happened. Y'all know, y'all done went to ancestry, and y'all done got them DNA tests back, and you found out your daddy ain't really your daddy, and you found out your mama was sleeping with who knows who she was sleeping with, but that man, that ain't your daddy. Your brother and sister is your half brother and sister, or shit. Y'all didn't. Everybody found out that daddy ain't their daddy. It happens. DNA reveals a lot. I know people that find out their granddaddies ain't really their granddaddies, their daddy. I know people that find out their mama ain't really their mama. Like, they find out that they belong to somebody else, and somebody else had a baby in the family and she gave the baby over to a cousin or something. And you find out that who was raising you was really your cousin or your auntie, and that ain't really your mama and daddy. And your mama really was somebody else somewhere else that she was married and had an affair and had to get rid of the baby real quick. Y'all, it happened because women know how to lie. Women know how to creep. We masters at it. So, don't believe women when they telling you they got all this and they got all that. Sometimes it may be true, but 9 times out of 10, I know women who like, oh yeah, I tell this dude that I have all these men after me just to keep them interested, to think that he needs to try harder. Like, I know women who play games like that. I don't do shit like that, but there are women who do stuff like that. So those are the five misconceptions about women that we're doing today. Um, to recap, number one more misconception: women get hit on by a lot of men. We do not. Number two, women, yes, we get rejected. Number three, we like attractive men. Yes, we are swayed by attractiveness. Number four, women, we have chronic, systematic self-esteem issues that just comes from the society that we live in this westernized society. I can't speak about any place else. And number five, women lie. Women lie about all kinds of things. So, which shouldn't be any surprise to anybody else, but so those are the five things that I have to tell y'all about. I may come back with some more. I just had some time to burn. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope y'all find, you know, me and this enlightening, especially if you're a man watching this. And then, like, I tell people in conclusion, don't believe the hype and the narratives that are pushed out there. There's a lot of bullshit that is pushed in the dating realm by gurus, content content creators on TikTok and YouTube, so-called dating experts who are not experts, don't have no degree in nothing. There are people out there who are not even single talking about their dating experts. There's people who ain't dated in 10 years talking about their dating experts. There are people that been married 20 years, ain't dated since 1993, talking about their dating experts. Modern dating is not the way it was 5, 10 years ago. Men and women are not the way they were 5, 10 years ago. You have to have somebody that's in the weeds. I am on dating apps right now, right today. So I'm telling you my experiences. I'm not trying to give you guys advice, but I'm just telling you my experiences. You guys are on this journey with me. And so I'm not trying to tell anybody what to do or give advice because, again, I'm going to do a video about how that varies, but I'm just here to tell you these are my experiences. And I ask other women in my area who are on dating apps as well, what are their experiences? And I come back and I relate it to you guys because some of you women and you men may be thinking that you're alone or you're like, is it just me or why is this happening or this not happening? I'm just here to let people know that you are not alone. That what I experienced, maybe what you experienced, or it may be completely different. I don't know. Put it in the comments. But I just want people to know that that there's somebody actually online who is actually single, who is actually trying to find somebody, and who is trying to swim through this ocean, just like you are. If you are single and or you thinking about swimming in the ocean, some of y'all is like, I ain't never did dating app thing. I'm kind of scared. I'm just telling you what to expect: the pitfalls, the pratfalls, the expectations, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So y'all have a good day. It's Wednesday, and thank you for watching. Peace.